welcome back to the Crochet Crowd, as well as my friends at yarnspirations.com. Today is a technique video on what happens if you run out of yarn midway through a row or a round. What are you gonna do about it? So some people like to frog back, meaning to rip it all the way back to the start of the round and start with a fresh ball. But then you end up with all that yardage that is basically tossed in the trash, or a lot of people roll it into balls that they'll never use later. Are you guilty for that? You can leave me a comment. Welcome to my channel, and I'm here to inspire you, give you crochet advice, and help you along with your next project. If you enjoyed this pattern, please give me a thumbs up or even comment so I can gauge your interest. It helps me to know what to film next. So what happens is that if this ball's running out, I want to make sure when I run out of that yarn that it leaves me enough of a tail that I can deal with later. And let's just say this is the secondary ball. If you have a knot, you cut it out as well, leaving yourself about the same distance. It's not very much. It's just enough to get it through a tapestry needle. And then if it's a knot, then you just cut the knot out and just start fresh on the other side of the knot. And knots happen. It's part of the creativity as far as I'm concerned. And it helps keep the cost down. So what you want to do is that you're going to start crocheting with the yarn that you're still trying to finish off. And so you still want to leave it so it has a long enough end, but when you go to crochet in the half double crochet here, is that I want to pull through and I want to stop. And I want to leave this tail out of the way, and I want to grab a new one that has a slip knot already attached to it. So I've already made the slip knot. And I'm gonna slowly put that onto the needle, or the hook, sorry, and I'm gonna pull it through the 3 stitches as you would with normal half double crochet. I want to toss the yarn tail in behind, and I want to deal with that later. And now this is the new strand of the new ball, or the other side of the knot, and you continue to half double crochet. So you can't tell at this moment that I've just changed the yarn. So you're just gonna crochet as you normally would. So some people wait to the end to deal with it. I tend to wait for the final row to be done, or the final round, and then I'll go back and revisit to secure that in. So you can see it looks pretty awesome. So what I want to do is I want to deal with that. So to deal with that, you're gonna turn it over to the other side. This is the starting strand. I'm not gonna worry about that. And I want to deal with these 2 ends. So you're just gonna use a tapestry needle, and you're going to weave in your ends a total of 3 times back and forth. And the goal is that when you do this, is that you want to stay to the back of the project. Usually there's a right side and a wrong side, so RS and WS. And so when I go to glide this through, I want to stay away from the edge, so I'm not interfering with any of the stitch work, because chances are you're still gonna be building on stuff later. So if you start messing around with the top edge, you're gonna find yourself not being able to get into the stitches. And so you want to go about 1 inch or so, and if you can split some fibers, you're better off. And you're gonna go through, and when you pull the first time, make sure you don't pull it to the point where it changes the structure look. And now we're gonna go through a slightly different path in the direction from which you just came. And you want to do both of these tails individually from each other, so that you can control it better. And then a slightly different path in the opposite direction. Okay, and once that's done, you can safely cut it out. So you can technically see it on the back side here, but on the front side you can see that it's virtually almost impossible to see. So you're gonna take the second strand that you had to deal with, and you're gonna do the same thing, and you'll see that this one originates out of the bottom here. So what you would like to do, what you should do, is you want to kind of match the consistency. So you need to see how that everything is made up of 2 stitches. This one here is gonna be missing if you don't go straight up. So straight up first, because this is when we change the yarn ball, right? So that's why it's only 1 there. And so therefore you'll get the consistency of the look on the back here, and then you'll start gliding through the work like you had been before. So you're just gonna do the exact same thing, just gliding back and forth a total of 3 times, and when you're satisfied with it, you can just safely cut that out. So I'd have to do 2 more times, and what that's gonna do here on the other side is that it's going to allow you to be able to change your yarn over. It's gonna be hard to tell, not impossible, but it's gonna be harder to tell, and it's how you can deal with running out of yarn midway through a row, or even in dealing with your knots.